It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday morning, April 27, 2016. I'm James Spann. Alabama's warm, unsettled through midweek, a little complex forecast to deal with. So let's dive in there and take a look at things early this morning. That's the water vapor satellite view. The trough in the central U.S. gradually shifting east. Here's a look at the severe weather reports from last night, and only 5 reports of tornadoes. Had one in Texas, one in Oklahoma, one in Kansas, one in Missouri, one in Indiana, and that's it. So that's a good thing. The conditions favored really more of a tornado-type event. There was some damaging straight-line winds, but overall, we got through that thing fairly unscathed yesterday and last night across the plains. That was the radar early this morning at 5 o'clock. Showers and storms from Missouri down through parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern Texas. Heavier storms are approaching Houston as the day begins. Pretty mild to start today, mostly 50s and 60s on the board. Birmingham at 68. Fort Payne, the cool spot, they've got 55. We'll expect a high in the low and mid-80s again today. That's the watch warning map as the day begins. We've got a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. Other than that, things are fairly quiet. However, later today and tonight, the chance of severe storms from Houston and Jackson north up through Little Rock, Memphis, and St. Louis. In our state, that slight risk extends into the extreme northwestern counties of the state, from the Shoals down to about Hamilton, Reform, and Cuba down in Sumter County. Most of the rest of the state in the darker green, that is a marginal risk of severe weather, the lowest in risk. And again, understand this outlook runs through 7 a.m. tomorrow. And then after 7 a.m. tomorrow, this is the day 2 convective outlook. Standard slight risk of severe weather around the Red River on the Texas-Oklahoma border. In our state, it's a marginal risk, basically south of a line from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham to near Huntsville. And as the day progresses, the better chance of stronger storms will gradually shift down into the southern part of the state. Day 3, which is Friday, the standard slight risk over parts of Oklahoma and Texas. We note that marginal risk noses into extreme southwest Alabama. And day 4, which is Saturday, a risk of severe weather for places like Houston and Shreveport. And, of course, we'll take a look at all the specifics on this as we go along. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. The big numbers west of the state. Around here, the amount's close to 1 inch. So let's go in there and see if we can sort this stuff out. This is today at 1 o'clock off the GFS, the 06Z run. You can see the trough in the plains. Down below that, the surface low is near Omaha, Nebraska, under 1,000 millibars. And we'll have a fairly moist air mass in place today, but the models are not very consistent on showers. This is the HER model, and it brings in this organized batch of showers and storms at 5 o'clock today. However, if you look at the 4-kilometer North American mesoscale model, it says not so fast. It doesn't show much at all. This is at 7 o'clock, so model madness, but we'll mention the chance of a shower or storm this afternoon and tonight, certainly out of respect to that HER model, but I get the idea the bulk of this day will be dry, and again, we rise up into the low and mid-80s. This is tonight at just after midnight, 1 a.m. Thursday. The surface low is filling north of Kansas City, and again, clearly there could be some showers and storms about. And then tomorrow at 1 o'clock, drier air begins to push into northwest Alabama with a band of showers and storms below that front. This is the NAM at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and really it doesn't show that much. So despite the fact, yes, we are going to mention a chance of showers and storms tonight and tomorrow, it's certainly, I think, not going to be a really widespread rain event. And then by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, a few storms down across the southern part of the state. Now, the one thing that we will see tomorrow is instability. This is the surface-based Cape at 4 o'clock, and you can see those areas of purple. That's 4,000 joules per kilogram. A very unstable air mass, but thankfully the dynamics are weakening So we don't expect any tornado threat, but again, some of the storms could produce some hail and strong gusty winds. So I'd say the better chance of a shower or storm will be late this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning for our part of the state. But again, understand that it's not a washout tomorrow. Let's go to Friday. That's going to be a warm and dry day. High should be well up in the 80s. The GFS is printing a high of 87. We're not going to mention rain. Should be a mostly sunny day. Now, Saturday, here comes our next storm system. A 1,002 millibar load that's north of Amarillo, with a chance of severe weather for that Arklatex region. And around here, no doubt we could see a few showers, but again, I don't think it's going to rain that much during the day. In fact, there's the NAM at 1 o'clock Saturday, and it looks pretty dry. It's race weekend at Talladega. Obviously, Friday will be fine. Saturday, I think they get that race in. Could there be a delay? Yes. Could there be a shower or storm? Yes. But again, I just don't think it rains that much during the day, and we stay in the 80s. However, on Sunday, rain chances will increase statewide. Still, it won't rain the whole day. They might get the race in, but understand a delay, a distinct possibility on Sunday. Severe weather, the surface low is filling. I'd say it's not especially likely. Could there be a strong storm? Yes. But clearly a good chance of showers and storms. Go to Monday, the air begins to dry out, and maybe a lingering shower Monday morning. But again, a pretty good chunk of the day should be dry. And this is Tuesday. Beautiful day. Sunny, cooler, less humid. Highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. And this is a week from today, Wednesday, May 4th. Broad troughing over the east. Moisture tries to come back over the southern half of the state, but it looks like we would stay dry if this is right. This is the end of the forecast period. Friday of next week, May the 6th. Troughing moving on to the east. We are cool and dry. Anomalies May 4th through May 10th. Below average temperatures here, if this verifies. And you can see it in the numbers. Now, the ensemble here's got a high of 90 on Friday. Somebody might touch that. I think mostly upper 80s, but notice how we cool down toward the end of next week with highs in the 70s and lows around 50. And clearly, I think some spots could reach the 40s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.